The power of asking. Steve Jobs' distinction between doers and dreamers. 30 years ago, Steve Jobs, the visionary co-founder of Apple, shared a piece of advice that continues to resonate today. A habit he believed distinguished the dreamers from the doers. In a world where independence is celebrated and self-reliance revered, Jobs advocated for something different, something simple yet profound. Ask for help. For many of us, especially entrepreneurs, asking for help feels counterintuitive. We prize independence, cherish the pride of figuring things out on our own, and take satisfaction in being self-sufficient. But Jobs believed that excessive independence could limit our success. He once said, "Most people never ask for help." And that's what separates, sometimes, the people who do things from the people who just dream about them. Steve Jobs. At just 12 years old, Steve Jobs made a bold move. He picked up the phone and called Bill Hewlett, co-founder of Hewlett-Packard. His request? Spare parts to build a frequency counter. Hewlett didn't just send the parts. He gave Jobs a summer job at HP, an experience that Jobs described as heaven. Jobs' story reminds us of an important truth. Most people want to help, but few ever ask. By reaching out, Jobs gained more than spare parts. He gained an invaluable opportunity to learn and grow. This moment wasn't just about building a device. It was about learning the power of connection. Why don't we ask for help? The answer lies in fear. Fear of rejection, fear of looking weak, fear of being vulnerable. But Jobs saw vulnerability not as a weakness, but as a strength. He understood that asking for help demonstrates respect and admiration for others. It shows you value their expertise. Jobs illustrated this perfectly when he needed a stronger screen for the first iPhone. The prototype's plastic screen scratched easily. Instead of solving it in-house, Jobs called Wendell Weeks, CEO of Corning Glass, and described the need for a durable glass. The result? Corning's Gorilla Glass, a technology first developed in the 1960s but never commercialized, became the solution Apple needed. Imagine if Jobs hadn't asked. Apple might have settled for a subpar solution. Instead, that call led to a long-term collaboration, and Corning Glass transformed the way screens are made. Wendell Weeks later displayed a framed letter from Jobs in his office reading, "We couldn't have done it without you." This story underscores a key point. When you ask for help, you're not just seeking. Let's face it, asking for help can feel risky. Jobs himself admitted that failure was always a possibility. He once said, "You've got to act." Jobs knew rejection was possible, but he also knew that not asking was a guaranteed failure. A similar lesson is reflected in modern business practices. For example, the author who hesitated to ask Adam Grant and Ryan Holiday for blurbs for his book. He feared rejection, but by asking, he succeeded and secured their endorsements. Here's the truth. Rejection stings, but it's rarely personal. It's just part of the process. And every no brings you closer to the next yes. One of the most overlooked aspects of asking for help is the opportunity to build lasting relationships. When you reach out, you're creating a connection. Wendell Weeks didn't just help Steve Jobs, he became part of Apple's success story. This habit of seeking help fosters a culture of mutual benefit. No one achieves greatness alone, and even the most independent among us need allies, mentors, and partners. By asking for help, you lay the groundwork for relationships that can endure and thrive over time. If you're an entrepreneur or dreamer, take a moment to reflect. Have you ever held back from asking for help? Maybe you worried it would make you look weak, or you thought you should figure it all out on your own. But the greatest innovators, like Jobs, understood that asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a strategic strength. Asking for help doesn't just benefit you, it benefits the person you're asking. It gives them a chance to contribute, to share their expertise, and to feel valued. And sometimes, that simple request can lead to life-changing opportunities. So here's the challenge. Think of one thing you need help with today. It could be big or small. Now, pick up the phone, send the email, or ask in person. It might feel uncomfortable, but remember Jobs' advice. Steve Jobs was fiercely independent, but he knew the value of collaboration and connection. His success wasn't just a result of genius or hard work. It was built on the courage to ask for help when it mattered most. Dreamers may dream alone, but doers know the power of asking for help. So dare to ask. It might just change your life. Be a doer. If this inspired you, hit the like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights on success, innovation, and personal growth. See you in the next video.